First things first. Today is February 1st, 2025. You know what that means? That means this is the month where black people prosper. This is the month where we stay focused. And we got a lot to talk about today. Because usually I don't stream on Saturdays. But yesterday, I was fighting with my computer trying to export something. I had to figure out a couple things and my editing software and whatnot. That video is going to be linked at the end of this video. That's my my video about hero shooters. But that being said, today is the first day in February. And what news did I wake up to on the last day of January? Now, last time I did a stream on the 30th of January, we heard a rumor from a leaker saying, hey, bruh, after season 5, Mulltiversus dead. They about to take it out back. Oh, yell at that shit. They about to blow. They about to take it out back. They about to and bust on it. They about to clip his head. They about to clap his ankles. They about to take his head off. They about to put a hole in his head like a dolphin. And I said, this doesn't sound outlandish. This might actually be true. And I was like, if it's true, there's a lot of things they can still do to save this game. But I'm not gonna lie, it might be too little too late. They had like they had three chances to fix this fucking game. The first chance was when the game closed down for you and opened back up. The second chance was after the first month. The third chance was after the second month. After that, player base said, went down. For 2 months straight, player base went down. Mulltiversus lost 99% of its player base. Now, for those of you who don't understand how significant that is, imagine you throw a party, right? 1,000 people come to your party. Within the first hour of your party, 50% leave. Okay, you still got 500 people in your party. That's a lot of people. But imagine out of that 50%, another, what am I looking for? 50, another, what number is my brain looking for? 40. Let's say 40% of the total people that were in there leave. So now you went down from 500 people to now, wait, did it go off? Oh, now you went from 500 people to now it's 100 people in there. It's like, okay, 100 people is a lot. It's still a lot of people, not counting myself. It's still 100 different individuals in here. It's not as full as it was before, you know. It's not as many people in here as there was before I started. But you know, it's still a lot of people in here. It's still a lot of people in here. But guess what happens? Then, out of those 100 people, how much would be 99%? Out of those 100 people, 90 people leave. Now, you started off a party with 1,000 people, and 3 hours in, guess how many people are in that party? Less than 10. Less than 10. Like 9 people in the room. Everybody looking back and forth. The room empty. They start scratching their heads like, yo, bro, I'm here to support you and all that, but that's the only reason why I'm staying, because I'm here to support you. That's what happened with Mulltiversus. Everybody left the party. Everybody left the party, and there's still a few people in there, you know, a few weirdos that don't know how to lead, that don't know how to pack it up and go home, just in the middle of the dance floor like this, by themselves. DJ could cut the music off, that motherfucker in the middle of the dance floor with their ecstasy. And Mulltiversus basically said, hey, bro, don't nobody want to be here. Yeah, let's pack it up. Let's shut it down. And before, like, I go further, I don't want it to get misconstrued. I don't feel bad for this game shutting down. Even as the platform fighter guy, I knew I had to talk about this, being that I am a platform fighter guy. But I don't feel bad that this game is shutting down, because the only thing, there's one thing I do feel bad about, and that's all the employees that are basically getting caught in the crossfire. Like all the people that dedicated years of their life to making this wonderful game. Because I always stand on what I said. I hate Mulltiversus not because of the gameplay, but everything wrapped around the gameplay. The fact that the fighting system in the game, it feels cool to me. Like, yeah, at higher levels, that shit looks obnoxious because it's just people doing this. Doing fucking 3-button infinites, dragging people to the blast zone and flying back to the stage. It's looking like Marvel vs. Capcom out that bitch. People just fighting to see who could get the infinite off first. Like, that's annoying a lot. Watch. That's annoying to look at. Some of the characters in the game were so broken, they had to take them out the game. They shut the game down, reopen the game back up, and they had to take Iron Giant out the game again, which is freaking wild. How this character was broken in the beta, you shut the game down, reworked everything, changed the engines, and the nigga had new infinites when you brought him back. You took him out the game for no reason, just to take him out the game, put him back in. Guess what? More infinites got found. So it's like every time you put this nigga in the game, we find more infinites. Like shit like that is just not fun. It's not fun to the average person. I am an FGC person. I love watching Marvel vs. Capcom, and anybody who knows anything about Marvel vs. Capcom knows that that game is just full of infinites. That's why the most famous meme from the Marvel vs. Capcom community is, "You are fucking infinite. Alright, let me teach you how to do this shit." That is the reason why that's the most famous thing from that community, because that's what that game's identity is. Marvel vs. Capcom 1, 2, 3, and Infinite is the same shit in all three games. It's really just a race to figure out who can pull off their bullshit Infinite with a bunch of resets the fastest. Whether it's Marvel vs. Capcom 3 THC Infinites or Marvel vs. Capcom 2 just straight up Infinites, or even Marvel vs. Capcom 1 Loop Infinites. All of the games in that franchise are infinite heavy. Even in Children of the Atom, the X-Men game that came before Marvel vs. Capcom, that game has a couple devastating, annoying ass infinites. So I don't mind stuff like that, but you gotta keep in mind the average person playing these games is either a little kid coming home from school or a grown-ass person that get up, they go to work every day, and they come home and they want to chillax and play the game. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not fun to sit down and chillax and play the game and you get hit with 10 infinites in a row in 10 different matches. That's not fun for most people. So most people drop this game. And I even seen a tweet by HungryBox where he said, everybody, for like learning purposes of developers, if you want to develop a platform fighter game, look at these comment sections. I want everybody in the comments for his video. Y'all can even do it under this one, I don't care. But he said, I want to hear why you stopped playing Mulltiversus. Why does my shit look wrong? Oh, that's the Twitch widgets, that's why. But he said, I want everybody to tell why they stopped playing Mulltiversus. Nigga got like 700 comments in under 24 hours or something crazy like that. So people really wasn't fucking with this game. And I got some of this information pulled up about everything that's happening and everything that's going on that I'm going to read. I just wanted to yap for a bit. If this is just going to... Actually, I kind of don't need these first couple articles other than like as some background. I want to read the actual tweet. It's not just this one. It's another one with like 4 different posts. If I can't find it here, let me go to Wario60. Of course, it's not signed into my Twitter. Of course. Music? What's going on? There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, 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 doom. What the fuck happened to my tweet? Alright, there we go. Oh, I said I was searching Wario64. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what the fuck that was about to be, but let's find that Mulltiversus tweet. Cause I seen he had like 4 pictures or something like that. Should be close to the top because it was like in the last couple of days. Okay. Boom. Control F. Ha. Multivr. Yeah, Mulltiversus. Oh my god, I gotta throw in a Wario 64. 1 second, y'all. I thought I saved it. Wait, do I have it saved? No, PC games in. No, it's not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Oh, is this it? Oh my gosh, I'm signed in. What are you telling me to? I'm sorry, I'm discombobulated. I'm discombobulated right now. Oh no, this was a post. This was a post. So boom, straight from the horse's mouth. Who is texting me? Why? Oh, that's my bot notification. But right here, straight from the horse's mouth, Mulltiversus. Season 5 will serve as the final update for Mulltiversus, beginning 2/4/25 and ending. So that's Monday. Yeah, 2. So beginning Monday, from when this is being recorded, being made, Monday season 5 starts and it ends on 5/30/25. That's when the game shuts down. All the online stuff will be dead. After season 5 ends, players will be able to enjoy the game offline for the foreseeable future. And that was the one thing that I worried about the most about this game. The one thing I worried about this game the most is how after this game shuts down, because y'all could go back in those videos, I been knew this shit was going to shut down and that it was likely that this shit was going to have its doors closed. But I said that I was very sure that it was going to shut down, and I wasn't sure if WB would be nice enough to let us continue playing the game like offline for free, because I already seen somewhere else that it was said that once the game goes offline, like there's no more online, the game will still be playable if you have it on your system or whatever, but it will be delisted, meaning if you don't have Mulltiversus downloaded already, go ahead, download that shit. I went on my PS5 and I downloaded it, and I've been meaning to do it. Let me take my PS5 out now while I talk. But I mean, not PS5, PS4 out while I talk. Oh wait, no, I gotta move a lot of stuff to get it out. Whatever. I had to move my PS4 out to be able to do it, but I want to download it on my PS4 just to have it as a backup, just so that when a game goes offline, I'm still able to like save it and play it and all that. But when I saw this tweet at first, I looked in the comments for a second and I saw this particular comment that summed up everything I said, and that everything I've said over the last couple years. Not like they were taking direct quotes from me, but stuff I've been saying without looking into the community to see is the same thing you're seeing all over these comments. And I feel like this one comment I saw, it was at the top of my algorithm, summarized it the best. So shout out this dude, but I want to read it real quick. Paired of mistakes made by PFG, which is Player First Games, of people who make Mulltiversus. And one thing I really want to say is Player First Games did make a lot of mistakes in this game. But all the mistakes that were made by actual Player First Games and Player First Games staff, most of it was really just forgivable shit. Like having infinites and stuff like that in your game. Like I said, Marvel vs. Capcom is one of those games that is cemented in the FGC, which for those of you who don't know, that stands for Fighting Game Community. That's a community of people that just love and adore fighting games, whether it's platform fighters or something weird and barely like fits the idea of being a fighting game, like Windjammers. A lot of you niggas have never heard of Windjammers, but the FGC loves Windjammers. So the FGC, and like I said, there's plenty of games that the fighting game community loves that are broken. Look at that JoJo Bizarre Adventure game. That game is notoriously broken. The reason why people play it is because it's broken. Look at that old Sailor Moon game for like NES or whatever. Notoriously broken. Like I said, the Marvel vs. Capcom releases, all of them, notoriously broken. They're like, people have attached how broken those games are to the identity of the game, so much so to the point to where when they re-released the game, people was like, yo, y'all better not re-release a fixed version of the game. Nobody wants a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 remaster. We just want re-releases. And that game is notoriously broken. So, let's go back to what I said. A lot of these mistakes by Player First is forgivable. You know who's the only unforgivable sin? A free-to-play game you couldn't play for free. You had to buy into the game. And then the part that's even worse, which we're going to get into another article about that in a second. When you do buy into the game, they basically say, fuck you. Keep buying into the game. And when you buy into the game as much as possible, like go watch that video made by Why Do, which is short for Why Do Good People Do Bad Things. Just look up Why Do Mulltiversus and you'll see the video. Go look at that Why Do video. He had an amazing explanation in that video as to why Mulltiversus is dog shit. Because even if you go, okay, maybe I gotta pay a few bucks to enjoy the game, I don't mind that. If I'm gonna get hours of enjoyment, I might as well throw a couple dollars their way. If that's what you're thinking, don't worry. They didn't give a fuck about you either. Because the way the systems were designed in the game, even if you threw a few bucks into the game so that you would be able to enjoy it, it still wouldn't have been able to enjoy it, because they had it designed to where you had to pay money to play the game, and then on top of that, no life the game. There are people that will do that, right? But the amount of people that will do that, in contrast to the amount of people that play the game, that will play the game for free and never spend a dime on it, you overestimated how many people were on the latter end. Because there's a seminar that I always reference and that I always talk about regardless of ethicality, how it is and how it works to get people to play and pay into playing a microtransaction heavy game. And one of the things that I think a lot of these fucking studios are skipping over is the part to where he said you need a player base. Because if the game is pay to win and people are playing to win, and all they're doing is playing against other people who paid for the best gear, and they have nobody to ram over, railroad, and stomp, it's not going to be fun for the people that do spend money. And for the people that don't spend money, they're just going to get stomped until they get the fuck off the game. And most people, when they play a game and they don't have fun, unless they're like an Overwatch player or something like that, most people, when they play a game and they become miserable and they don't have fun, they get the fuck off the game, delete it, and never play it again. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. Going back to what I said, even in that situation, there are still people playing the game. Nobody wanted to play this shit. A lot of these sins by player first are forgivable. But let's read. Huge hype at launch, but barely any updates. Players left. I feel this is the only one I disagree with, actually. I feel like it was the opposite. They had huge hype at launch and they updated it too much. Because recently, like I was talking on to somebody, and I also seen a post on Twitter at the same time while I was talking to them. So I went back and seen one of my old videos that I uploaded last year from 2022, where I was talking about what Mulltiversus needs to fix. And I was rewatching it earlier, and I was like, damn, bro, I didn't know how well I predicted the exact fall off of Mulltiversus. Because all the shit I was complaining about 2 years ago, when my hair was up here, my hair was at my ears. My hair was this fucking far off my head, bro. It was this far off my head. The complaints I made when my hair was this far off my head are still the same when the hair is this far off my fucking head, bro. I couldn't do this 2 years ago. 2 years ago, my shit would be like this. It would look like I'm trying to rock some bangs, all right? My hair is down here, and I'm still making the same complaints. But one of my main complaints was that they added too much too soon, and what they added, some of it nobody gave a fuck about. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Black Adam could have been a cool character, but you added him to promote the movie that nobody wanted to watch. They added Beetlejuice. I remember one of my big problems with this game is whenever they added characters for the promotion of a movie, like Beetlejuice, for example, they'll make the character cheap so they were easier to get. But it's like, yo, you making the characters that nobody wants to play as easier to get. Because, like, it was one of those things of, like, you don't know your audience. Because player first games, I'm pretty sure they thought it was a cool character, cool idea. But in terms of adding people that the player base wants, it's like, yo, the people who are watching a Beetlejuice sequel are not playing Mulltiversus on average, vice versa. So the cross promotion doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense. Same thing with Black Adam. Niggas that was playing Mulltiversus did not want to watch Black Adam, or the people that did want to watch Black Adam were not playing Mulltiversus. Black Adam was aimed at the mainstream movie-going audience. a good portion of them don't play no fucking Mulltiversus. It was bad promotions. And it wasn't even, and Beetlejuice 2 was a really good movie. Not gonna lie, it was a really good movie. But again, they don't know their audience. People who want to watch Beetlejuice 2 and people who want to play Mulltiversus are way far and few in between. Not that they don't exist, because I do exist, but they're few and far in between. They added too much too soon. They went from adding too much too soon to adding nothing / shit that nobody wanted. Like, they added Raven in, nobody gave a fuck. Everybody said, oh man, this game is cool. Oh man, this game is cool. They re-downloaded the game, realized they wasn't going to play as Raven unless they paid for the character. They went, press the PlayStation button, press the Xbox button, press the escape tab or Control Alt Delete, because some of you motherfuckers don't know you can press Control Shift Escape and open up Task Manager. They pressed Control Alt Delete, opened up Task Manager, killed the game. They went over to Epic, they went over to Steam, they went over to GOG. I don't even know if this shit is on GOG. And they hit delete. They hit delete. Shit is not fun. It's not fun. I downloaded the game to play as this character and I can't play as them. Which is one of the main reasons why I said this game was fucking failing. Nobody hops on an IP fighter to play whoever the fuck you tell them to play. Brawlhalla can get away with that because they're using random characters that they made up for the sake of like competitiveness and balance of the game. Brawlhalla can get away with that business model because they're a different type of game. When you're an IP based fighter, people want to play as their favorite IP. Imagine if you down whatever character you played in Smash, because I know I'm an anomaly. I played Smash before I played any of the other games in Smash mostly. But imagine if you are a Mario. You know what? Let's take a story like Dark Wizzy. Popular Smash player. If y'all don't know, he was a Mario main and in early Smash Ultimate, throughout Wii U and a good portion of Brawl. He made Mario. You know what's the reason why he made Mario and why he got good at Mario? Because he grew up playing Mario, then he saw Smash Bros. Had Mario, he picked Mario, the rest is history. He's a legendary fighting game player. Same thing, bro. Nobody wants to get on a game because they go, oh man, this game has Samurai Jack. I want to play a Samurai Jack. You get on the game, can't play a Samurai Jack. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. It's not fun, bro. That's not a fun idea, a fun concept at all. Let's keep going though. First beta was abandoned, then a full year of silence and many fails in terms of communications. QQ hockey ads. Now I don't know what he means by the hockey ads part, but yeah, they cut off the beta. They told everybody, hey, that was just a beta. We're going away to come back. And I'm not gonna lie, they got me. Huh? I'm cooked. They got me. I really thought that it was just a real beta. Then come to find out, turn around, people coming out saying like, hey bruh, that shit was never supposed to leave beta the way it did. The player base dropped off. That's why we closed the doors. You got me. You got me. But yeah, they abandoned the first beta, then they relaunched it. Relaunch was worse than the beta. Game felt downgraded despite Unreal Engine upgrade claims. I said that. That's another thing I said. And you know what's the main thing that I love to point to? How is it that when the game first was in beta, Iron Giant was so broken, like he had so many easy to do infinites, that they took him out the game so that they could fix him, right? That's cool, that's fine, that's dandy. Oversights happen, things happen. Sometimes, you know, you do something and something that all the quality testers couldn't figure out and couldn't find crops up in the full version when the public gets their hands off of it. Cool. You take the character out the game, you fix up their kit, and you put them back out there to see, yo, let's see what happened. Let's see what happens. Let's see where it go. Let me tell you what happened. Niggas found more Giant Iron Infinites. They took them out the game twice in beta. Closed the game down. When the game came back, guess what happened with Iron Giant? If you guessed that he was all fine and dandy balanced character, you're 100% correct. They fixed him. Nah, nigga, I'm lying. That nigga was so broken they had to take him out the game again after they relaunched the game from beta to full game release. The fuck? What did you take him out the game for? For all that, you could have just left the nigga in with the infinite. At least we could have learned how to play around the infinite and shit like that, and we could have seen some funny shit with the infinite, but no. They took him out, put him back in just for him to have a different infinite. And even right now, that nigga still has an infinite. And every time they introduce a new character, somebody finds an infinite. Day one with Jason, niggas found the infinite. They had to nerf Jason. Niggas found another infinite. Powerpuff Girls come in the game. They got a 5-hit, 0 to death infinite. It's like, bro, you cannot be dead ass. Like, I'm not trying to be Mr. I know how to develop a game because I've played games. But it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. If your goal is to make a game where none of that shit exists and you constantly are introducing new characters where that shit exists, after a certain point, I ought to put my hands in the air and say, I can't defend this no more. I can't help you, gang. You on your own. You by yourself. You're unhelpable. Hey, they throwing slurs and insults at you. I gotta step out the way. I can't catch but so many knives in my back, bro. It's but so much space in my back for knives. And it's full right now. It's full. I've been standing like this trying to catch the knives, but bro, it's full. It's full. It's full. I ain't got no more back to catch knives with, bro. I can't help you. I can't defend you with this one, gang. I can't defend you with this one, gang. I can't. I just can't. Every time the fucking a new character comes out, it's an infinite. I can't defend you, gang. No matter how much I want to defend player first and make up excuses and reasons, I can't defend you, gang. Major bugs, hitbox issues, balancing problems. Yeah, that was another big one, because for the simple fact that when it comes to fighting games, there are two audiences. There's a casual audience and there's a competitive audience. If you can't get the casual audience, you can get the competitive audience. If you don't want the competitive audience, they're still gonna be there, but you can focus on the casual audience. Mulltiversus couldn't please neither. Cause competitively, this game was a fucking mess, and casually, this game was hard as fuck to play. Major bugs, hitbox issues, balancing problems. This is one of the major reasons why Mortal Kombat Online usually has very, very hard dips. Because people go play the first month, play the first week of Mortal Kombat Online, and they get to actually play the game. Nigga, 3 months in, Mortal Kombat Online, you remember that meme from like 2020 or like 2021, something like that, where it was the sound of a metal pole hitting somebody, and if you look, the original clip came from somebody doing a extended Jade combo that was basically an infinite. It was really a loop, but it was basically an infinite. The doom, 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 that shit, where it was Jade hitting them with the pole over and over again. Nobody wants to get on a game and have 10 matches in a row with all 10 matches that's happening to them. That's what it was like playing Mulltiversus Online on Unranked. Shit wasn't fun, bro. Focus only on the US, ignored EU and Asia, no global ambassadors equal no hype. This one I can't speak too much on, because when it came to the Mulltiversus like character showcase shit, I stopped watching them. Like I said, and like the showcases were cool, shout on the cat, but it's like, bro, I don't want to watch this shit. I'm looking at a character that I can't play. This is like going to a store, looking at a it's like me, because I have a nut allergy. I can't eat nut. So this is like me going to a store full of straight peanuts, just gourmet peanuts, classic peanuts, candied peanuts, cake with peanuts, all types of food with peanuts. That's like me, somebody who wants to live my life to the fullest, walking in, looking left and right at all the peanut food. I can't eat none of it and live. I can't eat none of it and live. So what the fuck am I in here looking for? Matter of fact, when I smell peanuts, I get nauseous. So I'm just in here like this in the nut store, looking at all the nuts that I can't eat. Why am I in there? Leave. That's what it felt like watching a Mulltiversus trailer. I just don't. The character looks cool. I wish I could play him. Predatory monetization. 70 plus hours to unlock a single character. And y'all know that video I'm talking about. Hopefully I remember. I'm gonna link it down in the description. I'm gonna put an iCard, everything that I could remember to do. But I said that 3 years ago now, in 2022. Remember, it's 2025. 3 years ago, I said this in 2022. I said, hey gang, it takes an extremely long time to unlock one character if you're on the lower end. If a character costs 1,000 coins, I was like, it costs 1 or 2,000 coins. I was like, it takes 40 plus matches to unlock a character. I don't know if y'all understand how long 40 matches are in a platform fighter, but that's a very, very long time. Broken characters at launch. Infinite loops, untested mechanics, terrible balancing. I talked a fuck ton about that a few minutes ago. Powerpuff Girls on day one. Let me see if I can find a clip. Let me see, because that shit actually was like infuriating. Powerpuff. There we go. See, look, I searched Powerpuff Girls Infinite. I didn't put Mulltiversus or none of that in there. Pop straight up. I'm gonna scrub through the video real quick. Yup, look. Imagine coming home to work just to see this. Imagine coming home from work just to see that. Look, 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 look. This is after they got nerfed. By the way, you can't move during that whole combo. By the way, during that whole combo, there's no button you could press to escape that. There's no DI, because remember, this game has no directional influence. There's no DI, there's no dodge, there's no safe way to dodge out of that, because even if you dodge, the combo still hits, because you didn't have invincibility during dodges in this game. And in most instances, so even if you dodge and get invincibility, doesn't matter, the move will still hit you before the invincibility kicks in. So it's like, imagine, like I said, you come home from work, you want to put on a game, you don't mind competing, you want to relax, can't move during that whole sequence. And this is not even the infinite. Let me see if I can find it. I didn't even know it's spelled wrong. How to play? No. Where is it? Zero to deaths. Yeah.
What's going on, people? It's your boy.
Don't care. There's a fucking combos. No, this is a combo video. No, I did spell it wrong. Infinite. Oh, no, you know what? Maybe it's zero to death. Zero to death. Fucking find it. I think I have to Microsoft. It's the fucking. I can't find a fucking clip of it, so I'm gonna have to trust me, bro it the fuck out. But I remember there was a fucking infinite where if you do the same move 5 times, it's like a side. It's either side aerial or that move where they grab hands and spin in a circle, where you could do that move 5 times and it kills. It just kills on every stage from 0. Skins and cosmetics mismanaged, skins removed, downgraded rarity, false promises. This one I don't know about, but I'm not gonna lie, I would be frustrated if it happened. Competitive scene was the game that K-Flock is allegedly in. DOA, that shit was dead on arrival. I don't know if that's what it stands for, but it's the same letter. So DOA, dead on arrival. Like they said, no real tournaments, no prize pool. The rank system in this game, that's another thing, it fucking sucked. That's why I never touched ranked or ELO mode in this game. It fucking sucked. Evo hype for nothing. Oh yeah, the first year that this game came to Evo, you know how they had this game? You know how, like, I always talk about how Mortal Kombat got 9 niggas signing up, and how with Mortal Kombat, wait, is my camera even lined up properly? I didn't even check that. Nope. You know how, like, at Evo, there's the major games like the Street Fighters, the Tekkens, the Smash Bros.
Yo.
like I was saying, you know how every year at Evo they always got the main games like Street Fighter, Tekken, and all of that, and then in the back in a table where in a table as a side game they got like 6 people sitting at this table playing a game with like a spare TV or whatever. That was Mulltiversus the year it came out. You telling me a game bankrolled and funded by WB couldn't get on main stage, especially if I'm not mistaken, in a year where I don't believe Smash was main stage? I think 2022 is when Smash stopped coming to Evo. 2022. No. 2022 Evo. Yeah. Wait. Let's see. I believe. There wasn't one in 2020 or 2021. I'm 26. Okay, look. Yeah. So look, in 2022 when it came out, Street Fighter 5, Tekken 7, Grand Blue Versus, Dragon Ball Fighters, Mortal Kombat 11. The last one from Mortal Kombat 11. No, last one from Mortal Kombat 11 was 2023. I'm bugging. Squirrel Girls, Melty Blood, King of Fighters 14, I believe that is, and Guilty Gear Strive. So Smash wasn't up there. So you telling me on the year where Evo didn't have any main stage platform fighter, you couldn't tap WB, couldn't tap them on the shoulder and be like, yo, we will sponsor a portion of the set of Evo specifically to put our game on the main stage. We will pay you to do a main stage tournament, or we will pay to have a section of Evo purely dedicated just to Mulltiversus. You telling me WB couldn't fund and bankroll doing something like that? Come on, gang. So yeah, that motherfucker is absolutely right. Their tournaments and shit like that, there was no official tournaments. And WB could fund some tournaments for this fucking game. A competitive game without a roadmap, cash prizes, and I'm gonna go back through these and tell you which ones of these are forgivable. But no. While Brawlhalla thrives by doing the opposite. Well, Brawlhalla is a different game entirely because it's competitively focused. Mulltiversus was more casually focused, but they didn't do any tournaments to promote the game, so they didn't get either audience. Casual niggas, like I said, they didn't want to come home and get hit by the Powerpuff Girls holding hands doing this, kicking you into the blast zone 5 times. No. Competitive niggas would love to do that and get hit by that and say, fuck it, it is what it is, don't get hit. But the casual audience you were going for didn't want that, so you fucking failed. A competitive game without a roadmap, I don't believe that this, we'll go back to that later. Without a roadmap, cash prizes, or global community support is gang that K-Flock is allegedly in, dead on arrival. Warner had 200 million and didn't invest in esports at all. A few million in cash prizes could have changed everything. I disagree. I don't think, I get the sentiment. They didn't invest in the community, which is what I agree with. You know what I think they should have did? What I think they should have did was took some of this money and invested in content creators better, because they let content creators react to their trailers and shit like that, but they didn't do anything that really worked with the content creators. You know what they should have did? They should have went to the Hungry Boxes, the Mewtwo Kings, the Mangos of the platform fighter in general community. They should have went to them and said, hey, we want to do something with y'all. We're willing to invest money in a community to do some type of content with y'all to promote this game. Put your ideas on. That wasn't strong enough. Hold up. Put your ideas on the Put your ideas on the table right now. What should we do? That's what they should have did to promote the game, because I don't think investing in the competitive scene would have helped, being that this is mostly an IP-based fighter, and the thing that's supposed to allure you to this is the fact that, oh my gosh, we got Shaggy fighting Batman. That's the thing that's supposed to allure you towards this game. But the thing about that is competitive niggas don't give a fuck who's in the game. They give a fuck about the functions of the game. That's why Brawlhalla succeeds in the way that it does, because functionally it is a good game, versus something like Mulltiversus where functionally it was objectively a fucking awful fighting system, but it was fun. it was fun. Competitively, again, shit's awful, but it is fun. It is a fun game with fun systems to play in, with, around, and about. Now, let me go back and say, what of these things are WB's fault? Which of these sins are forgivable? Huge hype at launch, barely any update, players left. That's this one. Like I said, it's a little bit misguided, but it's still forgivable. As long as they're keeping the community updated and let us know what the fuck is going on, forgivable. First beta was abandoned in a full year of silence and many fails in terms of communication. Unforgivable. Talk to the people. If you have an audience, you need to talk to them. Don't talk at them. Don't talk around them. Don't talk with them. Talk to them. Because talking with them is just like, hey guys, we're giving you shit, and then you're running back in the cave. No, talk to them. Listen. What do they not like? What can be fixed? What do they enjoy that you can improve upon? Talk to your audience. This one, unforgivable. Relaunch was worse than the beta. They switched over engines. It's a lot of super technical coding stuff that had to be remade. This was forgivable as long as you added it in a reasonable amount of time. They didn't do that. Very forgivable. Major bugs, hitbox issues, balancing problems. Again, Marvel vs. Capcom, one of the most famous and one of the most highly regarded fighting games of all time in the FGC. That game is built off the fact that nothing in it works. Forgivable. Focused only on the US, ignored EU, Asia, no global ambassadors, equal no hype. This one, again, I don't know how true it is, but again, it goes back to another one of the main problems that's being pointed out. No communication. Only time you talk to people is when you drop a new character. Unforgivable. Predatory monetization. This is WB's fault. Okay? Let's not blame this one on the developers. Let's blame this one on WB, because it's their fault. Player First Games didn't want to over monetize the game like they did. Sony didn't want to monetize the game like this. But WB, like I said, like all these companies with these big wigs, they came over to his desk, dick on the shoulder, breathing all on his shoulder, like, it's a fun looking game you got there, my boy. Why are all the characters free? Make them pay for them. But sir, that's not fun. You know what else is not fun? Homelessness. You know what you're gonna be if you don't shut the fuck up and do what I say? Exactly. Now I'm gonna slide my dick off your shoulder slowly, and when I come back and put it back, you better have to play for those characters to play the game. And that's what happened. So not all of these are their fault, but this is a WB thing. Broken characters at launch, not gonna lie, 100% PFG. Forgivable. 100% forgivable. Because you can fix infinite loops, untested mechanics and stuff. You can fix that. Very forgivable. Skins and cosmetics mismanaged. Forgivable. You can fix that. You can fix that. You can put things back and adjust sliders to fix this shit 1, 2, 3 in a hurry. And this is mostly WB's fault. Because again, like I said, WB, dick on the shoulder, why is that free? Competitive scene was gang that can't fly isn't allegedly. Get away. Dead on arrival. Unforgivable. Why? Because when it comes to games of this nature, even with like a Nick All-Stars Brawl, where when the first game came out, objectively that shit stunk, but subjectively I actually like Nick All-Stars 1. But because I used to play that game on my community center all the time, and people who weren't like FGC would come up to me all the time and be like, oh man, this game looks cool, it got SpongeBob in it, like, hey yo, this shit fun, yo, how much is this game? I'll be like, oh, it's like $60. They'd be like, yo, is this shit worth buying? Multiple people ask me, yo, is this game worth buying? I was like, for you, no, because you're probably gonna play it once or twice and then never touch it again. and they played the game. They was like, nah, this game probably fire. They played the game with me. I played it. They played it. They looked at me. They was like, I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm good off this game. I was like, yeah, and the people online in this game are better than me. So that means when they beat your ass, they not going to be giving you a chance fucking around playing the game. They really going to fuck you up and hit you with an infinite loop. They was like, yeah, this shit not fun. I don't want to play. I was like, yeah, I know. It looks cool because it has SpongeBob, but no. I like that game objectively was fucking terrible. But Nick All-Stars 2, they may not be the biggest game, but their game's still alive. Their game still has a strong community after dropping in 2023. Your shit dropped in 2022 and don't have no community. The little bit of community you do have, they don't want to play the game. And like I said, this game is objectively terrible for the simple fact, I, a person who loves any type of platform fighter, any game that's platform fighter like or related, I love it. And even with Mulltiversus, I love playing Mulltiversus, but I fucking couldn't support it because you couldn't play the fucking game free. And as I always say when it comes to free-to-play games, don't make a free-to-play game if you're not willing to make it free. Let me repeat myself. Hold on. It's a couple people in the back I ain't say it loud enough for. Don't make a free-to-play game if you're not willing to make it free. All right? Future platform fighter developers, listen. It's okay. You can make a free-to-play platform fighter and it can succeed. Brawler. Okay? Icon's Combat Arena is not doing too hot, but they're doing better than what they were doing previously. It could be worse, but they're still alive. You know who's not? Mulltiversus. This shit is dying. Shit is dead. 99% of the people. It's gonna get a little spike since now that they announced this. It's gonna get a little spike of people playing for season 5, but it's gonna go back down. Shit's dead. You know why? Because this game is costing WB more than they're making. How do we know that? Because they came out and they say, yo, bro, this game is $200 million. We're not making any profit off of that. And to keep going on, another point that he kind of touched on was how Mulltiversus players who bought $100 Founders Pack feel scammed by the game's closure. Anyone saying consumers deserve to be defrauded because it says tokens, not characters, is insane. And like in general, first off, for anybody who bought the Founders Pack for a free-to-play game, I can understand why you would want to support the game, why you would want to support Player First. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry to say it, you are a fucking idiot. You're a complete dumbass because you brought a Founders Pack for a free-to-play game. By the way, just to let y'all know, buying the Founders Pack for the game, if you brought the Founders Pack and unlocked all the characters manually, when the game shut down and came back, you still had to unlock and or pay for the rest of the new characters that came in the game. So you're really a double dumbass. Then there's people who brought the full Founders Pack edition, whatever the fuck, when the game came back. You're a double dumbass because the game shut down and came back and you now want to buy the Founders Pack or whatever the fuck. You're a double dumbass. I hate to say it. It hurts my heart to say it about this game. I will defend this game's gameplay systems to the day I die. I actually legit genuinely like this game's gameplay systems. But when it comes to the game wrapped around that, shit is objectively one of the worst free-to-play fighting games I've ever touched in my life. After learning yesterday that Mulltiversus' 5th season will be his last, some players who stumped up, what the fuck, who says that? $100 for Mulltiversus Founders Pack feel scammed after they've been given they've paid for 30 character tokens and for $25 of Gleamium that they've yet to use. While that part of that is on you. Shit went and came back. While some point that out, with the arrival of Aquaman and Lola, that's another problem that I touched on earlier that this game has a big problem with. They keep adding characters that absolutely nobody asked for. Like, who the fuck was sitting there saying, yo, you know who I want in Mulltiversus? The nigga that talks to fish. Before Jason Momoa, I never in my life seen anybody say, yo, you know who my favorite superhero is? Aquaman. No, nigga. No, Aquaman's nobody's favorite superhero. Get the fuck out of here. No, nobody likes Aquaman. Who the fuck was asking for Aquaman? And even when it comes to Lola Bunny, why are you wait till the game dies to add Lola Bunny? Why didn't you add Lola Bunny alongside LeBron James for Space Jam? Like, that don't seem like common sense? That don't seem like common sense if you're adding a Space Jam collaboration character to add another one of the most popular Space Jam characters? Fucking idiots. There will be 35 characters in the roster, some founder players said. That gold was a lot more generous back during the beta. Yeah, because one thing I forgot about that I remember that I mentioned in my video is that people, according to the Mulltiversus staff, were unlocking everything so incredibly fast that they nerfed how long it took to unlock stuff. Let me repeat myself. They said, hey gang, you unlocking the characters in your fighting game in like under a day? Nah, we gotta nerf that, gang. We want you to take 3 weeks to unlock one character. Anyway, so they've been able to redeem characters via the in-game currency, which is why they have character tokens left over. Others say they were keeping their tokens for future updates, and that look at that, bro. Bro, niggas can't budget in real life, but they budgeting character fighter tokens in fucking Mulltiversus? Are you serious? Niggas sitting there budgeting their tokens like, alright, so I'm gonna wait for the future updates, and whenever they come out with a character, I'll use my tokens to buy the Really, nigga? Really? This shit is insane, dog. This shit is insane. This fucking game sucks. I've never seen niggas have to budget their in-game currency for future updates and shit like that. And that's another reason why Brawlhalla will keep succeeding. Because they said, look, pay $40, you get all the characters in the game and all the characters that will ever be added to the game, besides excluding collaboration skins, for free after you pay the $40. Niggas in this game gotta budget their fucking coins. Shit is crazy. Others say they were 23 characters were already unlocked before purchasing premium founders, said the original poster. They still charge despite that. Means they promised the purchasers that they would be able to use all wait, how many characters are in Mulltiversus? Am I bugging? Wait, hold up. Where's the word multiverse? Fuck it. Search. How many characters? Oh, actually, yeah, they used the M. Yeah, how many characters are in Mulltiversus? I gotta go manually count. Oh, wait. 33. Okay, so if they gave you 30 tokens and there was 33. Oh, wait, actually, let's pull up this character roster. This is a cool character that you couldn't play. Raven from 2003 Teen Titans. Cool character that you couldn't play. Where's the rest of the Teen Titans? Where's Starfire? Where's Beast Boy? Where's Robin? Okay, moving on. Nubia. Cool character. Love to see me a black woman character. Love to see me a black woman character. But the average person playing Mulltiversus didn't know who the fuck this was. If you look at any reaction video to Nubia, you know what everybody said as soon as she popped up on the screen? Who? Nobody knows who this is. Powerpuff Girls, cool character. Beetlejuice. Nigga, what? Samurai Jack, cool character. Agent Smith. I don't know why the fuck you would add Agent Smith over Neo, but whatever. Joker, cool character. Jasoon, cool character. Banana Guard, who asked. I had one of my largest viewed videos at that time for saying who the fuck asked for Banana Guard. Niggas was like, oh man, Banana Guard's so fucking cool. I wanted to see Banana Guard the fucking coolest ever. Yeah, apparently he wasn't that fucking cool. Apparently a lot of y'all didn't want to see Banana Guard because the fucking game is dying off. And then ironically, the character nobody wanted to fucking see in this game is one of the best characters in the game, even after they insistently nerfed him. Marvin the Martian. Not gonna lie, I know who he is. It's a pretty cool character. I even have a sweater over here if it's up. Whatever. I even have a sweater with Marvin Martian over it. But only old heads know who the fuck this is. I'm not gonna lie. I love Gremlins. Grew up watching that movie. Only old heads know who the fuck that is. Hold on 1 second. I love the Gremlins movies. I love them. I enjoy them greatly, deeply. But the average person that's playing Mulltiversus doesn't even know that this nigga's name was Gizmo, and they damn sure don't know who Stripe was. Black Adam. Cool character functionally, but he was put in the game to promote a movie that nobody wanted to watch. Rick and Morty. Cool characters, makes sense. LeBron James. Put in here to promote a movie, but again, another character that nobody asked for that was fucking broken. Iron Giant, amazing movie. Another character nobody asked for that was extremely broken. Taz, another character nobody asked for that was extremely fucking broken. Velma, another character nobody asked for that was extremely fucking broken. Arya Stark, most people who watch Game of Thrones and who play this game didn't even know this bitch came from Game of Thrones until they read her character bio. Batman makes sense. Bugs Bunny makes sense. Finn the Human. Garnet makes sense. Harley Quinn. Jake the Dog. I like Ryan Dog. Ryan Dog's a cool character. But why the fuck was there no Ryan Dog merch? I never seen a Ryan Dog plushie, a Ryan Dog pillowcase, bedspread set, a fucking background on wallpaper engine, nothing. They put Ryan Dog in the game and then they just basically hid the fact that the nigga existed. Fucking Wonder Woman, more revealed later. No, there won't be. Shaggy, cool character. Steven, cool. Superman, cool. Tom and Jerry, cool. It's a lot of times where I was reading through this roster where I was like, nigga, why? Nigga, why? Like, for example, nigga, why? You know why Raven's a why character? Because they had a Raven, but they didn't have the rest of the Teen Titans. Like I want to play a Cyborg. There's only 2, I think, black characters here. And that's Nubia and Black Adam. He's Egyptian. Oh, 3. LeBron James, Black Adam, Nubia. Again, he's Egyptian. That's Africa, nigga. But let's go back to this article about how you niggas got robbed. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They robbed you, gang. Anyone here saying consumers deserve to be defrauded because it says tokens, not characters, is insane. Opinion 1 unhappy player. The concept of the item has to be usable. If a product is usable, yeah. Remember when White Dude told you niggas to report this game to the FTC and you didn't? Not saying you deserve to get scammed, because I don't believe anybody deserves to get scammed, but yeah, you got scammed. Like I said, on my PJ Glizzy shit, I'm gonna keep it a buck. They robbed you, gang. They robbed you again. They in a studio, NWB, every day. They robbed you, gang. But yeah, that is kind of crazy now that I think about it, because like, if you brought the pack and you have leftover tokens and you already have all the characters in the game, so now you don't have any new characters to spend the tokens on, yeah, you threw money out the window with that one. I think you threw money out the window the second you brought a bunch of shit in a free-to-play game, but that's another conversation that you could listen to in my microtransactions video. Anyway, anyone here saying no, I read that one already. At the time of writing, there has been no formal word for WB Games or developer PFG if they will refund some or all of the cost of the Founders Packs. In a post players made yesterday, they confirmed that this game is finito. No. Anyway, yeah. I think y'all should sue. Not gonna lie, if WB doesn't give y'all a full refund on however much you spent for those packs, and they don't make it so that when they take the game offline, that in order to unlock characters, it is 100% free, I think you should really file something with the FTC. Y'all should get together, file a class action lawsuit. Because to pay $100 for a free-to-play game is fucking crazy. But to pay $100 for anything and not get your money's worth because you mechanically can't, because the servers got cut offline and there's no new content being added for you to use those coins on, and you already got everybody else unlocked. Yeah, you brought something that is now unusable, and if they don't refund you, they robbed you. Continuing on talking about Mulltiversus, I think this is about the end, but Mulltiversus will end season in May. This one, okay, this one has their full statement. This one has a Mulltiversus team full statement. Shout out to Event Hubs. I love Event Hubs, and even before I've been doing this daily article thing, I've been fucking with Event Hubs and reading their articles. So blah, 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 blah. Much of it's false, likely fall on the publisher's monetization practices and decisions that would often see singular costumes priced at over $15, which obviously didn't work out well. You can find the full statement from the development team below. Yeah, $15 for a skin. So fuck how much you had to pay for the character. You had to pay for the character, then if you wanted the skin, you had to pay $15 in addition to that. What? Anyway. Hi everyone. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Hair back. Even though it's Black History Month, hair back. I gotta take this off for a second because I can't show myself crying as a strong black man wearing colors of the African diaspora. Right? Hi everyone. We have an important update to share regarding Mulltiversus. After careful consideration, our next season will serve as the final season. No content update for the game. Mulltiversus season 5. I just can't bear. I can't bear to write this. Mulltiversus season 5 will begin on February 4th, 2025. And run through May 30th, 2025. Adding 2 new playable characters to the roster. Another nigga nobody asked for, and a character that we should have added 1,000 years ago. All new season 5 content, including Aquaman and Lola Bunny, will be earnable through chain play. Oh God, we're not gonna make any money off of this. Both new characters will be accessible when season 5 begins on February 4th at 9 a.m. PST. Aquaman via the Battle Pass. Yo, bro. I'm laughing and crying at this statement because, dog, the game is about to go offline and you're still locking characters behind a fucking battle pass. You niggas just don't learn, but let's get back to crying. Aquaman via the Battle Pass has a first tier reward, and Lola Bunny has a daily calendar login reward. All online features will continue to be available until season 5 concludes on the 30th of May at 9 a.m. PST. At that point, there will be an option to play Mulltiversus offline via the local gameplay mode, either solo against AI opponents or with up to 3 nigga. 3. You know what? Maybe I'm reading into that wrong. Maybe I'm thinking that they're saying with up to 3 friends, as in 3 people max, but they're saying with 3 other people. Okay, back to crying. After logging in, a local save file will automatically be created, connected to your PlayStation Network, Microsoft Store, Steam, or Epic Store account, allowing you to enjoy the game offline without earning and purchase content moving forward. Wait, will it? Hold on. They said, I seen a report somewhere that said this game is going to be delisted. So if it's connected to my account, but this game is delisted, how am I going to be able to access my save if I delete the game? Or even if I want to move it onto a new device, you know, because I can't download it, so I'd have to manually move the files onto a new device. Are you telling me I wouldn't be able to play my game? Especially with content that may have been purchased or hard earned? It just never ends, does it? Y'all taking it back, old yellow style, and bah! Shooting it in the back. And y'all still begging niggas to give you money? And y'all still... That's why you niggas sad now. As of today, the 31st of January, real money transactions will no longer be available in Mulltiversus. I heard my song to type down. Additionally, will no longer be available for Mulltiversus, which means you can no longer purchase Gleamium, but you can still use remaining Gleamium or character tokens to access in-game content until the 5th season that ends on May 30th at 9 a.m. PST. Additionally, when Season 5 finishes, the game will no longer be available to download via the PlayStation, Microsoft Store, Steam, or Epic Games. Most importantly, we want to thank every single player in person who has ever played or supported Mulltiversus. Oh, fuck you too. All of us on the Player First Games and Warner Bros. Games teams have poured our heart and soul into this game. But we were terribly mismanaged with a bunch of CEOs putting their dick on their own shoulders saying we know best because we got the money that's funding this game. All of us, we will forever be grateful. Incredible support of Mulltiversus community throughout this journey. We hope that you all enjoy the final season of Mulltiversus. For more information, please visit our Season 5 FAQ or follow our social/community channels. Not gonna lie, we don't give a fuck. Smoking that multi-pack. Like I said, I'm sad for all the employees. Wait, hold on. Before I get on my shit. I'm sad for all the employees that are gonna take L's and be fired and be blamed for the failing of this game when it really wasn't their fault. They were just, doing what the people who bankrolled this game told them to do, even though they said like, hey, bro, this idea fucking sucks and people ain't going for it and people not gonna like it. But again, CEO dick on the shoulder, you're gonna do it anyway. But yeah, now for the employees, for the head execs that lost money off of this, yeah, you don't get to buy another Benz, bitch. Pack versus. You don't get to buy another Benz, pussy. That roll you thought you was gonna get off the back of Mulltiversus microtransactions, you're not getting it. Your son's tuition, you gonna have to pay that with your other money. I was about to say with your extra fire money. Pay that with your Mortal Kombat money. Oh wait. Pay that with your Suicide Squad killer job. Oh wait. Pay that with your Quidditch Champions money. Everybody that plays that game got it for free. Also, that game doesn't have any microtransactions. Smoke that pack. Smoke that Mulltiversus pack. I'm happy. And you wanna know what's the biggest reason of why I'm happy that this game failed? I'm happy that it failed for the simple fact, now that this shit happened, future developers will have a perfect example to see like, hey, when we're creating our game, we want to know what mistakes to not make, what to not do to create a failing game. What should we do to avoid making a game that fucking sucks that nobody wants to play? And they can look at all the history of Mulltiversus. They can look at that Why Do video. They can look at my videos. They can look at Hungrybox videos, so on and so forth. And look and see step by step how to make sure what every mistake to avoid, every pitfall to avoid to make it a suck ass game. And maybe some of these other bigwig studios will look at the failure of Mulltiversus and they'll take a step back and reevaluate and reanalyze what they think about free-to-play games and gamers. Because it's like, yo, gamers love free-to-play games, especially with the way that the economy is about to get fucked up in a little while. The way that it's promising to get fucked up and everything's supposed to get twice as much expensive. It's a lot of people that's trying to save money. That's going to be a lot of people was already heavy on stuff like Fortnite. Oh yeah, them numbers about to double, nigga. Niggas ain't gonna be able to afford to buy fucking Ghost of Yote. You know what they will be playing? The Ghost of fucking Fortnite. Niggas ain't gonna be able to afford anything other than GTA 6. So you know what they're gonna play? They're gonna play GTA 6, throw some Fortnite, throw some Roblox, throw another year of fucking 2K Madden in there. So it's like, look. But don't get it twisted. Just because you make your fucking game free, that don't mean it can't end service in May too, nigga.